On today's episode of Luthorville, we'll be answering the question, what kind of sponsors are you looking for, and what can they gain?
Hey kids, my name is Eric Muss-Barnes.
And I'm Victoria Vertuga. And welcome to the latest episode of Luthorville.
You know, one goal behind the Luthorville project is to showcase American companies who build products in the United States and employ American workers. Now, Galatea Meridian can benefit from any sort of underwriting from companies who specialize in products necessary for this environment. I mean, I'd love to garner financial aid or subsidized products or donations of merchandise from off-road vehicle manufacturers to motorcycle companies to water cisterns to atmospheric water generators to solar panel fabricators to septic and gray water systems to rainwater harvesters to heating and cooling technologies to low-energy electric appliances like stoves and refrigerators and laundry systems.
Benefactors could also come from places that you might not expect, or things that might not cross your mind at first. For example, from cell phone providers, showcasing their coverage and technology by proving their phone still works out here.
Right.
Smith & Wesson or Ruger might want to show off a new revolver in this romantic old Western landscape. Remington or Mossberg might want to showcase a shotgun as a good home defense option. Or perhaps someone who makes ammunition will want to underwrite the cartridges for said firearms. Or how about companies that make camping gear or microfiber clothing to show off the heat dissipating capabilities of the fabric? Car manufacturers like Jeep could feature a Wrangler or a BMW showcasing one of their enduro motorcycles. Granted, BMW is German, not American.
Well, I'm German, so that's good.
Ah, so that's a loophole.
It still fits.
It works.
Yeah.
But anyway, since there aren't any American motorcycle manufacturers making off-road bikes, we'd have to use an alternative.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking for. Products befitting the desert project.
Right. Now, I'm not limited to environmentally befitting companies. I mean, there are plenty of cases where companies have sponsored projects that have nothing to do with their core business, right? I mean, GoDaddy sponsors Danica Patrick to drive a race car. Did you know the Walt Disney Company and McDonald's donated money to the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago so they could buy a Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton?
And here in Santa Monica, philanthropist Joan Kroc donated $250,000 to build the Chain Reaction sculpture. That's a big metal statue made from chains, which is displayed outside of the Civic Auditorium. So if someone is willing to donate $250,000 to make a sculpture of a nuclear explosion, you should be able to find someone who has faith in a $200,000 sustainable development project.
Well, I would like to think so. As to what backers will gain in return for their patronage, Galatea Meridian is designed to have architectural appeal for film studios, shooting movies, for record labels, filming music videos, for fashion and portrait photographers seeking unique locations, and for advertising agencies looking to shoot commercial spots. Plus, there is obviously ongoing exposure as new episodes of Luthorville are created and the audience grows over time.
In addition to the ongoing media exposure from movies, videos, and commercials, this installation is intended to be a model for future residential constructions and will consequently appeal to magazines and television shows featuring architecture, interior design, science, and technology. The ambition is to make the home officially LEED certified.
And therefore, any companies involved in those industries who donate products and sponsor this project will be gaining exposure in media which caters to their target demographic. My other YouTube projects have gained over 20,000 subscribers and over 4 million views. Obviously, it takes time to build an audience, but based upon my track record for other shows, those who support and sponsor Luthorville will definitely see a significant amount of exposure.
Luthorville is an educational series inspiring kids and adults to become excited about innovations in science and technology by documenting the design and construction of a Mojave Desert homestead called Galatea Meridian. Witness the crazy story of how Eric Muss-Barnes, an unemployed computer geek and struggling novelist, risks homelessness by spending most of his life savings to build an off-grid dream house in the middle of nowhere. Having purchased vast acres of the Old West, Can Eric find a stable job and create his home before his money runs out? Take a journey where fortitude and a pioneering spirit continue to forge the American dream on the romantic landscape of the American frontier.
Thank you for watching the latest episode of Luthorville.
And please be sure to share this episode with your friends and family.
And remember, if your ambitions don't scare you,
They're not big enough.